What's up, bitches? I'm McStud.
Come on with it. I'm Mrs. McStud.
How are you guys?
How am I?
No, how are they?
Oh, how are you?
How are you guys? No one's talking.
Oof.
Anyways,
Don't
it's
confuse me.
hump day. Hump
Oh,
day,
it
hump
is
day, hump
Wednesday.
day. It's Wednesday. What day do you think it was?
To be honest, I had no clue.
TBH?
Yeah.
Oof.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, it's
At all.
Wednesday. Well, your days have kind of run together.
Yeah. I had no clue.
What's McStud have tonight?
I don't know.
A fabulous Colt 45.
I like when you match me.
Havana had a Colt 45 today, too.
That was,
He did a video with Colt
oh,
45.
we sent him at Mickey's.
Yep. Happy Malt Liquor Hump Day. But I've been having this thought for a couple days, and I meant to discuss it last night. Completely forgot. It's all about names. Like, back in the day, like you can tell an old person.
What their job
Based by-
was.
No, not their last name, their first name.
Oh,
Like 90% of the time, you can tell an old person by their name
yeah.
because no one names their kids that anymore.
Right.
For instance, when's the last time you heard of a woman named Agnes?
Oh, Lord. I don't even think I heard of that growing up, though.
Now, the 1% I'm talking about is when your son was homeschooled and he had a young teacher named Esther.
Esther, yeah.
Esther is an old woman's name.
It is.
Well, it's not old woman, it's an older name. That's one not commonly used. She's probably named after her grandmother or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's all kinds of names. Like Clyde. That's not a widely said name.
Yeah.
Dwight. You don't see a lot of Dwights.
No.
Every once in a while. I mean, you got Dwight Howard in the NBA. I think he's in, 30s. When's the last time you seen a kid at school named Theodore?
Oh, Lord.
Walter.
Who'd get made fun of?
Arnold.
Oof.
But what really perplexes me, like this is the one name that I don't understand why parents don't name their children this anymore. Why don't parents name their kids Dick anymore? I mean, every time you see a Dick, it's old.
Yeah.
Not the real thing, the person. But
They do say Richard,
well, and
which is Dick.
what's short for? Yeah, Dick is short for Richard, which I don't understand.
How that became.
Yeah,
I don't either.
like Robert is Bob,
Yeah.
Theodore is Ted. Walter, you could change the Walt. There are certain names, but Richard and Dick, I don't get the.
Hell, Robert is now Robbie, Rob, Bob, Bobby.
What about William? Why couldn't it just been Will? But no, it turns into Bill.
Right.
And where the fuck that come from? But Dick, what? I want to look in the newspaper on New Year's Day and see the very first child born in January 2021 named Dick Johnson.
Dick Johnson. Oof.
7 pounds, 4 ounces, and 11 inches long.
You have to.
That's a big dick.
You have got to name your kids now smart because bullying is so bad.
Well, yes, but I think I'd be kind of proud to be named Dick. Hey, Dick.
Can bitch be a name?
Not really. That's like a derogatory term or referring to a female dog. Dick, however, was a name, I think, before it was a. I wonder when they started using that to refer to a penis.
I have no clue.
Like if I seen someone like named Dick, I'd be like, "What's up, Dick?" Like you gotta put some emphasis on the name Dick. Hey, Dick. What are you doing, Dick?
Oof.
Get off me, Dick. Dick Johnson. That's the name of 2021. We're bringing the name Dick back.
Are we?
Yes, it's a petition. Start naming your sons Dick.
FFS.
I mean, kids don't really. When we get the phone book, but they don't have the luxury of going through the phone book and looking up last names
You know, I think we should collect some phone books and play a game with our kids.
What kind of game?
Well, give him a last name and see which one can find it first. I don't even think they know how the phone book is laid out.
No, kids don't have a phone book. They have a contact list now. They have the internet to look up phone numbers.
Or dictionary.
You know, stuff like that. But part of the fun of going through the phone book, let's say there's a man named Dick Long, and the phone book goes by the last name, Long Dick. Like, oh, there's Long Dick. You know what I mean? It's just it's a funny shit. You don't get that very often. Betty's another old name.
I got a grandma named Betty.
Yeah, see? When's
and Pete.
Pete. Well, Pete's kind of, there's still some Pete's around. That's one of the names that kind of I think is not as uncommon.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of Pete's. Daryl. Yeah, that's an old name.
Yeah.
What about Peter? No one names their kid Peter anymore.
True.
Well, yeah. What's up, Peter? No, you need to get to parents that totally fuck up their kid's life. But I think it's going to be cute to name them a certain thing when they have a particular last name.
Yeah.
Like my last name is Corn. And what if someone's like, hey, we're going to name our daughter Candy? It's so cute, it's Candy Corn. That's all they're going to hear at fucking school. Hey, Candy Corn. I got tired of hearing corn jokes at school. Just because of my last fucking name. And I think I told you, I was like, no one's never going to want to marry me because my last name's Corn.
That's 10 Shades of Grey.
It was one of the I got made fun of by everyone. Boys and girls. I'm like, what the fuck? Just because of my name. Corn. Cornball. Cornflake. It all started with my babysitter. She was an amazing person. Awesome. But she's the one that started the corn jokes for me. I think she called me Professor Cornelius. She was a really good babysitter. She lived right down the road. So I'd get on the bus at her house. And, yeah. But that's where it all started. But then I'm 38 years, I'm almost 40. And when someone hears that my last name's Corn, they're like, no way. No.
Oh, how do you spell that? Is that a K or a C?
And the questions, my mom used to get that question way before the band was ever a thing when I was little.
It's like the vegetable that you eat.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's also been called Jed, so...
Yeah, like so many times I go to a place when they want your name. Like Starbucks, for instance.
Jed.
Taco Bell. Jed. I'm looking around and nobody in this room looks like a Jed. I'm like, I go with the J-E-D. Do I look like a goddamn Beverly Hillbilly?
We need to take a picture of that next time that
Jed
happens.
Clampett. What the fuck? I hated that show, and it's even worse. I hate being called Jed. And I think it's the way I say my name. I'm like, Jed. I kind of have like a little drawl to it.
Chad.
I don't say Jed. I say Chad.
Well, I say Chad, and they're like, Charles? Do you want Justin? What about Michael?
Yeah. That's another great name. It didn't even mean anything. Michael Hunt. Mike Hunt.
Oof.
I don't know if I told a story on video.
Did we work with a guy named that?
I don't recall.
At the prison?
Mike Hunt.
Michael.
I don't know. Maybe. I've seen some Michael Hunts. I've shipped out some packages to some Mike Hunts.
I used to be friends with a guy I'm thinking. Maybe not. I don't know. Go carry on. Can't remember.
When I first got the internet, well, I think my uncle had the internet. It was like 96, 97. And you get free magazine subscriptions. You know, I'm a kid. Early high school. Let's have some funny names since the house and magazine subscriptions. So I had Bend Over, Betty Humpter. Those are the two I remember. I had several sent, and they started coming. And I thought it was great, so I got in trouble. Mom was like, The mail carrier is related to us and she's very religious. My grandma wasn't impressed either. They didn't want that associated with Betty Humpter and all that shit coming to the house. So I had to use, well, we still had a rotary phone in the house. I had to use the cordless phone and call these places as a kid and tell them my name was Ben Dover and Betty Humpter and whatever name I did and cancel the free magazines coming to the house. Well, I'm a kid, like, what's your name? Ben Dover. I'm like, it's fucking stupid. A kid saying bend over. Like, that's a situation that was probably best for the adults. Just punish me some other way. Like, because it might not have worked. But yeah, I definitely had to make those phone calls. Oh, I had Rabbi Jack Mehoff. He was a rabbi. And I had Hugh, middle name G, initial, Rection. Hugh G. Rection.
Only you. And your sense
And the
of
mail
humor
carrier's
never
probably wondering, like,
changed.
who the fuck are these people that are Hugh G. Rection? Betty Humpter. And they were old. She was old, so she probably didn't even get it. She's like, that's weird. Maybe it's got someone staying with them. I don't know. I'd like to know what she was thinking when she had to deliver this mail to the address.
And she was related to you?
Yeah, she was family. At some point, I can't remember what relation it was. No one I ever remember being at any family get-togethers. Probably for a reason, but I don't know.
You're grounded.
The rabbi one was the worst. Call on that one.
Rabbi Jack me off.
Jack me off.
Oof.
Well, that was a story for school. Like, yeah, you thought that was a good idea? Yeah, that was not a good idea. No, nobody thought that was funny at all. Except for me. Of course, and I still would think that's fucking hilarious.
Me too. Yeah.
Someone you don't like, I'm gonna send these magazines to him.
Oof.
It was like my coworker I sent the adult diapers to. I went to look for free samples and he had adult diapers. And I just happened to have his address. I worked with him. I was like, all right, I'm gonna send him some adult large men's diapers. I'll never forget that day. Got the diapers you sent me. I was like, I didn't send you that bullshit. No, you did. The fucked up thing is the neighbor stole it off my porch. So I got it. He had some neighbors that stole their mail and they thought they were going to get something good. So him and the wife are home and they come over and like, we have your diapers.
I bet they never stole Mel again, though.
What had his name on it? Like, why would he even open it? Like, that's how fucked up the neighbors were. They opened it and they're like, oh, we got your diapers.
Anymore. They probably never did.
Who gets a pack? Even if it was the wrong house, who gets a package and opens like, oh, well, this probably goes to them. Oh, yeah, it does have their name on it. Got your diapers. Malt liquor. You know, if we had a baby, we'd name him Dick. If it was a girl, we'd name her Dick.
No.
Dick Corn.
I'm pretty sure that if me and you ever had a child together,
Mm-hmm.
you would not be allowed to have any say in its name. None. Zero. Like, I'd be like, I carry this child for 9 months. I have to go through all the fucking pain for your fucking 5 minutes of pleasure. And you now keep your mouth shut.
I did good with my kids.
You would not be allowed.
Could you imagine that Dick Corn in the phone book?
You did good because you had to.
No,
because
no,
your
no,
sense
no.
of humor
No, not at all.
wasn't allowed to
I was
come out.
I was looking for normal names. I had to switch it up because I didn't like the recommendation. But go to the phone book and look up Corn. Oh, there's Corn Dick. Yes. Names. There's a lot of fucked up names out there.
I named both my kids by myself.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you do a lot of things by yourself. Miss Independent over there. Not so much independent anymore. She's become very dependent on a lot of things in life.
I hate it.
She used to didn't want help with anything. I got it. My baby, I'll help you. I'm fine. I told you I'm fine. And I had to start doing it myself. And then it took a while and she finally realized, oh wait, I don't have to get up and do it. I think I don't know what went through your head, but you just kind of stopped giving me hell and you're like, well, if you're gonna do it,
I
do
have
it.
help. Though.
And then you enjoyed it, not having to do it.
Yeah.
You realize what it was like to not have to do it all the time. You're like, oh hey, maybe I should shut the fuck up and just let him do it.
Everything I had done since I was 18 by myself. Everything.
You guys don't understand how much hell it was for me just to try to do simple things. Like before my back hurt, I said I'd vacuum the floor. I was like, I got it, baby. Just relax, chill. I was gonna do it, and you get mad about it. I was like, let me help you. Let me help you. I don't like sitting around watching you do everything.
Oh my gosh, I realized what you meant by OCD while I'm sweeping. At work tonight.
From you or from someone else?
For me.
Oh, what did you do?
Because I swept the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I caught myself carrying around 2 sweepers. Or 2 brooms.
Why?
Because...
2 the same broom?
No. I use the big one.
Oh, the dust
Yes.
broom?
And then I would get it all over there, and then I'd use a small one to put it in the dustpan, and then I would use a small one to get around the counters.
At what point did you realize, like, damn?
I didn't realize it until he said.
Well, I mean, at what point tonight did you realize, damn, he's right?
While I was carrying around 2 brooms in a dustpan.
It just hit you? You're like,
Yeah. I'm like, oh.
oh my god, I'm right. I'm right.
All these customers coming in probably think I'm some kind of fucking idiot because I'm carrying around 2 brooms in a dustpan.
And it's on video. You agreed that I was totally right about it. Holy shit. I know, it wasn't crazy.
I get like 3/4 of the store down. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm carrying
Not 1, but 2 brooms.
2 brooms in a dustpan. I was like, yep, might be a little OCD.
Yeah, a little bit. You should see her with the vacuum, though. I'm like, maybe you got it 15 strokes ago.
You know what? My sweeper fucking sucks. I really need a new sweeper. I need really 2 things, and I need a new sweeper for a minute now because I have to go over it super slow, or because that lever doesn't stay all the way up.
Oh, you haven't used it now.
And then I really need a air fryer. I hate the fucking deep fryer. I need to clean that fucking counter. It drives me nuts.
I almost bought you one tonight. But it was so fucking busy. I even went and looked.
Actually, you should probably try to find them online because they might be cheaper.
But I went and looked. But I looked around, I was like, this is fucking crazy.
And I can't wait to clean my carpets either. But I'm trying to wait till the summer so that I can air it out and it dries faster.
Well, here's the thing. I think you should try the vacuum again. Because
I will.
The battery that was in there, I haven't seen for a long time. I remember that battery. It's been jammed in there for a minute, and I think that clog has been in there for a minute. So when your shit's not picking up, I think that was part of the reason why it was just accumulating and spitting back out. I think it's like all the dust and shit I had from when I cleaned that out.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Because I remember we had troubles with the pickup.
Yeah. Because I had to go over shit like 3 or 4 times before it works. But the hose worked always perfect. So if I couldn't get it to pick up with a regular vacuum, then I use a hose.
Oh, and what else? Oh, that shit I was trying to, where it turned, that was part of the backup. That's how far that shit went back up.
Ew.
And I got some of it out. So, yeah, I swept that up. I'm like, oh my god, this thing's like brand new. Because I'd never done that to that vacuum before.
No.
Um.
But you know that whenever I got that vacuum, I was super fucking anal. And it's supposed to have been cleaned out every single time.
Anal?
Seriously? There's a filter in there.
Is that one?
I think so.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, the black filter.
Yeah, and you clean and you.
Yeah, we haven't done that for a minute. I need
put water in it, and you can clean that tub. And I hate all the dust on top of it, so I always had a clean vacuum.
Yeah, I need to get that out. It picks up well right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me clean that filter out. Once it cleaned awesome with however dirt's in that filter.
Yeah.
Let me get that out. I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah, probably will be.
Yeah, I was looking at an air fryer.
Were you?
Yes. Well, I was gonna get you socks too.
Socks.
You said you get tired of like being all out of socks.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
But they had none.
I didn't know about.
They had none. The ones they had, you wouldn't
Cause
like.
the snowstorm.
Well, I don't know about that. Dude, it was stupid. I went down the pizza aisle, and this one dude is looking over here with his wife, and he's got his cart pushed diagonal.
Oof.
All the way across, and I had to like squirm across. I'm like, you are a fucking cock, man. You guys are over here with your cart diagonal, blocking the whole fucking thing. And he looked at me, and he just kept his cart there.
I sold a lot of gallons of milk tonight.
Yeah. Like, it's not major.
I sold like, I'd say 3 or 4 gallons of milk. And that's a lot for one shift. I've never sold 1 gallon of milk till tonight.
Here's the thing. People at Walmart like there was a big snowstorm, and the max amount of snow we were supposed to get is 3 inches. Max. Which we didn't get.
It's just like a little dust thing, isn't it?
Like we got,
it's like
we got,
not even a half an inch.
we got about an inch and a half.
An inch and a half?
Yeah.
Where?
It's there. The wind's blowing it.
Oh.
But a lot of it melted too. During the day.
Yeah, because the ground was still warm.
So it didn't have to be like about an inch and a half. And it's just cold and blowing now. So it's kind of little drifts, and it makes the roads kind of slick. But Walmart was like stupid. Like there's a big fucking snowstorm coming. And by the time I went to Walmart, it was a little after 6, after I dropped you off. And the snow was supposed to stop at 9.
And he wasn't even there to get, like, the necessities. Like, what'd you go there for? Ice cream?
Well,
And then you forgot?
no, I went there for, I remembered after I dropped you off that I could not get ice cream because you couldn't take it with that.
Yeah.
I went there for applesauce. And I was like, well, you know what? Pizza would be good for dinner. So I got a pizza. And then I was like, coffee would be good. So I got coffee.
Did you pay those 2 bills?
Shit, no.
I've got right on your goddamn fucking forehead, so every time you go to the fucking bathroom, glance over at the mirror, you're gonna fucking see it.
I know I'm such a failure.
No, you're never wrong.
We've had a lot going on today. Get off my dick.
We're
If
not
you
even
guys-
going into that.
Oh my God.
FFS.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
You can just tell them about all that.
Oh, yeah? So, her son got sent home from school yesterday with a fever. They told him not to come back today. And by the end of the day last night, he was horrible. You could hear it in his voice, like he's just fucking walking miserably. So, I decided, I called work and I was like, I'm going to be late. Going to get to the doctor. We get in there, and the first nurse comes in, checks the vitals and all that good shit. And like, we're gonna do a flu and a strep test. And he's like, "What? I'm not gonna do the flu test." Well, this bitch must have went out and told the same bitch that we went to a couple months back when we thought he had acid reflux, and she wouldn't even touch him. She didn't check his vitals. She didn't even look at him. Said, "You need to go to the ER because at this point I think he might be
Why don't we
having
drive him all the way to
a
Riley?
heart attack." Yeah, I wanted to take him to Riley. Well, it's the same bitch. She comes in, like, "Why are you refusing?" The boy's 14. He was scared. He doesn't like shit that makes him feel uncomfortable like that. No, I don't blame him because that's a fucked up thing to have something shoved
He
up your
didn't
nose.
even know what it was.
Yeah, he didn't know what it was, but he was just nervous and scared. And I was like, he didn't refuse. And we gets the flu test done. It wasn't bad. Bitch comes back in. He's positive for influenza B, and you wanted to refuse it. That's a communicable disease. Well, she was like, he didn't refuse it. He was just scared because he didn't know what to expect. And then she was nice after that, but this fucking bitch is the second time she was a complete cunt. So anyways, they give us a prescription for Zofluza. So we're Googling it. It's like a $180 prescription. I'm like, fuck. Hope the insurance covers it. We go to Walgreens. Or no.
I have to call like 5 different pharmacies.
Yeah, and they have it at
Their
Walgreens.
place was out.
And thankfully Walgreens carries the insurance. So we go to Walgreens. It's like $3. Sweet. Get it home. He wanted to dissolve because he got choked on a mozzarella stick before, and he's afraid to swallow that kind of stuff. So like I take my time on dissolving this shit in this little, cup you put your little children's Tylenol in. I get it all dissolved, and he's scared and doing all this thing, and then it spills it on the floor. Fuck. Fuck.
And it's $180 for two
pills.
2 pills.
1 dose of 2 pills.
That equals 80 milligrams. That's all it is. 2 pills.
2 pills. And it doesn't get rid of the flu, it just alleviates the symptoms.
Yes.
A bit. I was scared to death to tell you.
I bet you were.
Because
I pretty much flipped the fuck out and I cannot even text it all. Like, I was like, everybody in the whole office probably thinks I'm some kind of psycho crazy ass bitch. Because when I called you, oh my God. I was like, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah, I was already nervous, and then that call came. I'm like, I did my best to make. Like, I've been driving back and forth. Like, we didn't get home till noon. We started at 8 a.m. I took her to work, and then it gets spilled. I'm like, fuck. Then we have to call the doctor. And they get
well,
it sent
first
back
you
out.
could try to call that
Oh,
other office,
the other
and
office, and they never called back.
Yeah.
The walk-in clinic didn't call back, which I told you on the phone. So we had to call his primary care doctor, and they got it taken care of. And I told them the address of where I wanted to go, and then they called back and they were worried that the insurance wouldn't cover it. They tried to offer us a Tamiflu and shit. I was like, no, because it has like some night tremors, terror, or some kind of crazy shit at night. I was like, no, we're not fucking with that. We'll pay it. We'll pay it. We had a coupon from the walk-in clinic. Anyways, like, all right, send it. Oh, I told them the address the first time.
Yeah.
So when I called back the second time, they forgot to send it to the Walgreens. They sent it to Walmart. So I get to Walgreens, they didn't have it.
And I got another phone call from Walmart telling me that they were out. I knew you had the flu before you had even texted me, because Walmart called them. They're like, hey, I got this prescription.
Yeah, when you called it, I'm like, oh, there, he sent that in? I'm like, I didn't even know.
And I was like, I told him, I was like, okay, don't order it. I'll see what the fuck's going on, because I'm not there.
Yeah. Anyways, I make another trip to Walgreens. They didn't have it, and I had to wait for it to get sent. And then finally I had to crush it up with applesauce, and he finally got it.
After $100-some.
$98.
With 2.
$98 and $101.50 for 2 fucking pills.
Well, really for 4, but 2 of them got on the floor.
Yeah.
So the floor's treated for the flu.
A small portion.
Well, I was fucking pissed. And I was already having a bad day. Like, it started at fucking 8 o'clock. I was like, fuck this shit. I haven't been feeling the best myself. And after that, I just was done. I mean, I was fucking mad. I was done. I was in tears. I was fucking just... It was ridiculous.
That was the worst text I've had to send in a long time.
Well, and he says it so calmly. This is what he texted. He's like, can we ask the doctor for another prescription? Question mark. It got spilled.
I knew it wasn't going to be good.
And I called him. I was like, what the fuck you mean it got spilled? Yeah, you can call the doctor. Fucking insurance ain't going to cover it again. I mean... I would, and then I had to take a break once I calmed down to apologize, because I knew he'd worked his ass off, and I was mean.
And it wasn't even my fault.
I know.
I did everything I could.
I was mean. Like, my coworkers are like, I said, you don't even want to know. We ain't going there. After I spent my whole break time calling like 5 different pharmacies, the shit gets spilled on my kitchen floor. Like, I could see this shit play out. Like, he's smelling it. He's
Yep. Oh, yeah, he smelled it.
bull fucking shit.
Stuck his finger in it, tasted it, took a little sip, like, sits it down. He's got a bottle of water open, he's got a Gatorade open, and this thing's sitting on the thin part by the sink. I'm like, oh, I don't like it sitting there.
And whenever he has to be mean, here's the thing. Whenever I need him to be firm with the kids, I have to tell him, hey, I need you to be firm because this is why. Like, my kid tried to skip class.
Well, I was after that. I was like,
So I tell him, I'm like, hey, I need you to be firm because this second time she's tried to skip class. I let the first time kind of fly because I didn't know the whole story. But this time I'm like, fuck it. Like, this is going to be right here, and you're going to have to fucking stick to it. Which he's done okay, except, he texts with questions, but...
Well, there's only so much I can do. Be as firm as I want. Somebody has to flip the give a fuck switch on.
Well, if she can't, then I'll take her fucking phone. That's probably why she texted me back, I can't, bruh. Okay?
Oh, is that what she texted
Yeah.
you? I didn't know what she texted you.
Well, I didn't either at that time.
She just like, apologized to Mom for something. It's like, I didn't understand what
She's
she
like,
said.
I can't, bruh. Okay?
Eve.
And I didn't even see it or feel it or anything.
Oof.
I think you can and you will right fucking now. And you're lucky that Chad's home with your ass instead of me.
Lord Jesus. Anyways, happy. Name your kid's dick malt liquor. I'm McStud.
I'm Mrs. McStud.
And we'll catch you bitches later.